Well, the Browns head into another off day, Mary Kay, and today was a lighter practice the day after the scrimmage, as we kind of expected. No pads, so there wasn't any live tackling periods or anything like that. But again, we got to see Baker Mayfield go against the first team defense. Of course, he's still working with the second team, and Joe Schobert got him today, second day in a row, an interception for Baker.
Yeah, you know what they're trying to do right now with Baker? They are throwing a lot at him. They want him to realize what NFL defenders are all about. So they don't want him getting too comfortable just working second team against second team. They're giving him a glimpse of what it's really actually going to be like. Now, again, he's a little handicapped at it because he's working with the second team offense against the first team defense. And we saw Jamie Collins pick him off yesterday. We saw Joe Schobert get him today. But that's what's going to happen. You got to put your big boy pants on. This is the NFL, and that's what they're showing Baker Mayfield right now.
Yeah, and of course it's good for him because, look, he was starting to carve up that second team offense on a pretty regular basis. So you want to keep presenting challenges to him, especially when you've been committed to Tyrod Taylor, working with the first team and getting him ready to play week one. Tyrod looked good today, I thought. Again, it wasn't like yesterday with the full scrimmage where there was contact and pads, but I thought he looked good today. I thought he looked sharper than he did on Friday night. Hit a couple of deep balls. It was a good day for Tyrod.
Yeah, it was a good day for Tyrod, and you know, he's got some really good chemistry going with a number of guys. Now, a couple guys were out today. Corey Coleman was held out for a little while with a bit of a hamstring. Always something to watch with Corey because he does have those soft tissue injuries. And then they let Jarvis, you know, he didn't practice the whole entire time today, so it gave other guys an opportunity to work a little bit more, including Rashard Higgins with the ones, some, more of Antonio Callaway today. So he's developing good chemistry with a lot of the guys.
And Antonio Callaway, good news here, caught a deep ball as well on the first series. You mentioned Coleman dealing with that hamstring, something to watch, something he's dealt with in the past. Along the defensive line, Larry Ogunjobi, we got to talk to him today, and he's interesting because he's now working with the first team with injuries to Caleb Brantley and Trevon Coley, guys who have been, you know, climbing up the depth chart. Well, now Larry Ogunjobi getting his opportunity. He's been working with Geno Atkins in Cincinnati, so an interesting guy to work with in that role.
Well, it really is. Obviously, Geno is one of the best, and Coach Hugh Jackson is very, very familiar with Geno Atkins from having spent all those years with him in Cincinnati. So, and he was actually on the defensive side of the ball for a little while too. So Hugh knows these guys, and you know, who knows? Sometimes maybe they even put a little bug in their ear to reach out to these guys, and Larry did that, and it looks like it's really paying off.
Yeah, and of course he also texts with Aaron Donald. So Larry Ogunjobi certainly going out of his way to find ways to get better and take advantage of his opportunity. And you know, we saw some flashes last year. This is a guy that can be pretty good.
Yeah, they do have high expectations for him. And again, like you said, there are a couple of injuries along the line right now. Now, when we talked to Clyde Simmons about him during minicamp, he emphasized that Larry is very raw, that he's got a long way to go just from a football standpoint because he's only played actual real football for about 8 years now, including high school, college, so and the pros. So you know, he's got a little ways to go. You've got a story coming up on him.
I do.
So.
I'm going to have a story up on that, and of course we'll have practice observations, all those fun things up at cleveland.com/Browns.